Proving Grounds Grandmaster Guide. When you load into the strike, you jump straight on your sparrow and you want to make your way to the left and up onto the pipes. From here we can take out the first unstoppable. It would be down somewhere on the right hand side. Take him out as fast as possible. With all unstoppables of Cabal, you want to be targeting their backpack. This is where the crit spot is. If you don't manage to take it out fast, you will start to get hit by the adds, so a bit of manoeuvring will be needed, and the unstoppable will make his way up. So once you've repositioned, you can deal with the unstoppable and pretty much ignore the rest of the adds at this point. We move up then, deal with the scorpions. There'll be one on the right and one on the left. Once these are taken care of, it's on to the anti-barrier, the first one in the strike. He should be just in front of you. We can then make our way up the path, up the pipe on the left, and take out the other scorpions and the final unstoppable that's here at this point. There are 3 scorpions. There's one on the left, one in the middle, and one on the right. You can kill them all from the point we're at here. Proving Grounds does have a modifier where the adds will throw more grenades, and with it being a solar modifier, those grenades do a lot more damage. You do need to be very conscious of those. Clearing up a few of the adds here enables you to take out the boss's shield later on in a lot more safety. There's another unstoppable that spawns at this point. You're able to stagger him and get him away while he's up there, makes it a lot safer. Just need to be conscious the grenades that the other adds throw. If you've done this first part very quick, nobody will have any sort of supers at this point, so we don't have a well. If you do have a well, now is a great time to pop one. So once the champion has gone, we need to get the boss down to about half health, so he pops his shield. 2 players want to be staying at that rock, so the boss can target them, making it really easy for the third one to break his generator. Just clear up the other adds, while the other skill guys are dealing damage to the boss. As you can see, the Scorpio on the right never got cleared. So we do that now. And you can see just how dangerous they are. We need a bit more damage on the boss at this point, and then we can get him into his generator. Tick damages are good here, so we can save our heavy and special. He's shielded now, and he'll put his generator over. So we want to move around and keep his generator in between you and the gun. That way you can't get killed, because it is a one-hit kill, and then back into safety. There's a champion that spawns out the door to the left. Quick stun and get him away as fast as possible. Again, a well at this point enables you to deal with the adds in relative safety. And if you do have any sort of ad clearing, you can also clear the adds that way as well. Deal with the boss, and then you're moving on to the next section. Staying up the top at first and clearing as many adds as possible. You can then put yourselves into the corners and deal with the two interceptors. This makes it a lot safer for when we do jump down. When we jump down, we're going to go to the left and use the wall as cover. There is a wall on the right, however the angle of the ramp behind it means that the left side is better. Unlike in this run, you do want a well behind here, but you need to make sure you do destroy the gas canister first. Otherwise, this destroys the well as it's popped and also can cause damage. You'll see here, the gas canister isn't destroyed and it takes out two of us. Luckily we do recover, and then it's quite smooth after that. The interceptors can take quite a while to die. However, these can one-shot you, so it is definitely worth persisting and taking them out first. When you jump down, there will be a yellow ball sniper up on the right and up on the left. These need to be prioritized, because these can do some serious damage to you as well. Depending on your resilience, these can one-shot. So there you see the gas canister going, or barrel, depending on what you want to call them. Taking out myself and one of the teammates. Only the player popping the super, the well, survived. So up on the right hand side and up on the left, we still have the sniper alive. We take them out, they are the priority, even though we have other ads shooting at us. Just because of the damage the snipers can do. The wall is covering from the left sniper, so we don't deal with that one straight away. We take it out now. Then using the wall as cover, we go about systematically clearing any ads and the champions in the room. All champions here are anti-barrier, so coordinated clearing needs to happen. This room is in two phases. The first room, you clear the champions and the ads that were present, and then you do get 2 tanks that come out the back door. There's several strategies for clearing the room. However, I feel this is the safest. Always using this wall here as your cover. As long as we take out the tanks fast, you're always going to be safe. As you can see, there is still 1 interceptor alive. Until that is killed, the tanks will not spawn. So at this point you can look round, pick up some ammo, just making sure that you are covered from the interceptor. Also build supers if needed. It's always nice to have a well when the tanks come out, boosting that damage and giving extra survivability. When the tanks come, the snipers will reappear again, so they need prioritizing again. As you can see, there is plenty of cover to enable you to look around for ammo. Just making sure to keep cover between you and the interceptor as it can one hit you. As soon as the interceptors dies, the tanks will spawn. We have a well and we target the tank. Left tank is insta-killed, and then we look at the snipers. While the right tank is a priority because it can shoot across, there's a lot of other things rushing you as well, so we need to deal with those fast as possible. Two more anti-barriers do spawn in a similar spot, and then we're getting it by phalanxes and legionnaires as well. The right tank has moved across to the left at this point, making it a lot easier to take out. And of course we do get rushed by dogs, which is a great source of wells depending on your build. Just as fast as the first one, the second tank is dispatched, and again now it's just a case of clearing up the room. If you and your group are able to do this room, then you are able to clear this strike on Grandmaster. This Grandmaster is most likely the hardest one you'll find this season for most groups. However, I think any person now who is competent in Grandmasters should be able to deal with this one. The builds we have this season, the revivability, health regen, makes it that it's far easier than it's ever been. Once we've cleared the room, we can then pick up ammo and proceed on to the last section. Okay, so as we drop down, we will have a champion to deal with and a void major. We can stay in this little tunnel with relative safety and just make sure you don't take any undue risks. The champion will eventually rush you. If you need to do that, just wait for him to come. We do have snipers as we push through, so take your time and make sure you're not pushing through too far. Once this section is clear, we jump over and pick up the orb. We then get rushed by lots of gladiators. We can jump back and clear them at a distance, basically rendering them useless. If you do try and push this, they can be very dangerous, but we can grenade spam them and then drop back. Once the gladiators are clear, we do have a Scorpio on the left, which needs taking out, and then we have an anti-barrier on our right. He's also with 2 orange bar legionnaires who are hitting you with very deadly grenades. Make sure again to have lots of healing and deal with them safely. Another Scorpio is at the opposite side. One of my teammates has already cleared that here. So we push through to the other section. Again, gladiators here. There is no need to face tank them. We can just drop back. 2 Scorpios are through the other side. Make sure to target those first. And then we have another anti-barrier and a major at the far side. We also have a sniper directly above our heads who can cause us problems jumping across, especially when we have the orb. So he can be dealt with by just jumping up. Once you pick the orb up, ads will spawn in the other room that we've just come from. At this point, there is no point holding on to supers for the final room, as you do get them back when you first enter. Ad clearing supers can clear these ads, keeping one well for when you've put this orb in. See the damage there that the grenades can do, taking out one and almost killing me as well. Just need to be aware of those, make sure you're not anywhere near them. Due to the time taken to kill those ads, the orb dropped, so you just have to go back and pick it up again. So we will have an anti-barrier and an unstoppable here, as well as a lot of other ads rushing us. So perfect place for a well. As I say, no need to save supers, you will get them all back. Bit of uncoordination in our group there. We had 2 wells popped. You can save one, and you can actually pop orbs down where you're going to stand in the boss room, giving people 3 orbs ready for their next super. My group here have nobody running any sort of Aeon Swifts, anything like that, and ammo was never any sort of problem. I was using 2 linears, so I did have linear fusion finder and also extras on there on my legs, but never really had any sort of ammo economy problem. As you enter the boss room, we're going to go right to the back and stand at the right hand side. We can then negate all of the fireballs that the boss sends, making them hit his throne basically, rather than having to shoot them. You'll see the 2 teammates go and get there now, and when you rally the flag, you'll see you do get your super back. Unfortunately, you don't get full ammo as well, which would be fantastic. But getting a super is nice enough. So be conscious here that you do get the first set of balls targeting you as you're running. As you can see, if you took yourself right in that corner, no fireballs will hit. Pop back out, do a bit of damage to the boss as he jumps up to send fireballs, just tuck yourself in. Add spawn and add clearing super deals with these super fast. They do spawn at either side, so just be conscious that you're going to have them coming either way. Absolutely no need for your team to split. Obviously strength in numbers on clearing. So the balls are coming, as I say, stand in the corner and they all hit. No need to worry about them. Keeping some sort of cover in between you and the boss means that also you don't really need to worry about the orange orbs he fires either. The orange orbs do hurt. Depending on your resilience, it can be a one-hit kill. Once you've done the first third of the boss's health, he will go immune and put the generator over him. Similar to in the first section, you want to make sure that you are not in the boss's line as you damage the generator. You can do this again by having 2 players take the boss's attention. There are going to be 2 champions spawn as soon as he goes into that state. Stagger the one on the left and deal with him as fast as possible. Once you've killed him, the boss is going to be sending fireballs at you, so you need to be getting back into position and maybe killing those via shooting if you don't kill that champion fast enough. Bearing in mind that the champion from the other side will be coming, you can quickly stagger that one, avoiding the next set of fireballs, and then getting ready to stagger and deal with the champion on the 3rd attempt. Should this go wrong, you do have the safety of the middle heat room. You can stand in there should you need to. As you can see, this is probably the trickiest part. Well is advised at this point also. We managed to clutch up here, and one of the teammates does go into the heat room and we deal with this. You see there that the fireballs are one-hit kills, killing through a res shield also. The boss, while in his generator, will do 13 sets of fireballs. After that, he will then go to just firing his purple orbs. There's many different ways to avoid the fireballs. You can literally just outrun them, or just hide in the corner. Or indeed, you can just shoot and kill them all. The safest way is to wait until he has done all of his phases before you kill in the generator. When going to kill the generator, try and keep as much cover in between you and the boss as possible. Here I use the pillar as my extra cover. You can see the boss is about to shoot me, so I duck round that pillar and then we jump to the back of the room. This gives us as much time as possible to shoot the balls. We have a phase of ads. If you have an ad clearing super, this would be a great point to use it. Unfortunately, I didn't have mine due to the fact that I was dead when the well got popped. Make sure you got cover in between you and the boss's purple orbs. Then, once you've cleared those ads, we're going to be looking to send the boss in the second third of health done as fast as possible. Once that third is done, there will be 2 more unstoppables. One will spawn at the back right of the room, one spawning almost on top of you. This one caught us a bit off guard at this point. However, we did manage to clutch up again. This is basically an exercise in taking a little risk and doing tick damage, trying to save your heavy for the final phase. You'll notice we have plenty of lives in reserve. Chances are that you'll not run out of lives in these strikes anymore. If anything goes wrong, it'll be that all 3 you do die. Okay, so as we get ready, we do the game into this final third, shield comes over. So we're getting ready now to kill the 2 champions. One spawns at the front right, and as I say, one basically spawns on top of us. Stagger the one at the front right, and then we're going to deal with the one on top of us. Get rid of him fast, and then hopefully get a stagger off on the one. And then we can kill him. Again, at this point, the boss will send another 13 sets of fireballs at you. They don't reach down here, so it's a case of just waiting them out. If you're trying to do this fast, you can run past them. However, at this point, it's probably not worth the risk to save the 30 seconds to a minute that you would. As the other 2 sages with the generator, we're going to split 2 on 1. Get the 2 to be focused, and the 1 will kill the generator. Once you've taken out the shield, the boss is free roam. There's no more champions, and it's a case of killing him as fast as possible. Use a super to kill the ads that are there also, so you don't need to worry about those. And then just use anything and everything you have at your disposal to take that boss's health down as fast as possible. As you're moving up, make sure you're using cover so those purple barbs don't hit you. And don't greed at this point either. If the boss turns to face you, jump down. If you're using an arbalest, it's 5 shots of those generators. Just so you know where you are with that. You can see the boss is coming. The orange orbs will be fired again from the boss. You just need to be aware of those. Making sure you're moving. Don't need to shoot them if you run away from them. See there, the sort of Titan kills most of the ads. I think there's one left. 2 teammates jump into a well. And the boss targets those. Giving me the back of the boss, which is the crit spot. So I'm able to really put some serious damage into him. And there you go. Very fast, safe GM, and with it being double rewards this week, it's fantastic for that as well.